back to another adventure. Today, stoked to have the girls along with me. School holidays, beautiful day in Southland, big mission down to the rocks, and hoping for a good feed of fish, crayfish, paua, whatever we can grab today. Enough for a feed and I'll be a happy man. Stoked getting in and seeing some clean water, and straight away my eyes were lit up. All I could see was fish. And it wasn't until I crept out closer here and realised that there was actually quite a few big fish, so loaded up straight away. Lined up a big kahawai. Safety's on. You wouldn't read about it. And by then they were out of range and on the move. I'd upset them and that was the last I would see of them. But super fishy. All these wrasse, blue cod mixed in with them, and same with those kahawai. They were all rolling around and feeding and super happy in amongst all the seaweed, and at low tide. I couldn't believe it. Awesome to see.
Bugger! I got in, there was about 50 kahawai, all feeding on the seaweed. I've never seen it before. And my friggin' safety was on. Oh.
Water was beautiful, so started exploring and grabbing some kinner for burleys to make later on. Plenty of blue cod hanging around and they seem to really like a kinner burley. It's a good way to shoot a couple, but that's the plan for later, so grab a few kinner along the way.
Hey Mum, it's looking good. There's blue cod everywhere. I'm gonna grab some crayfish and then come back in here and shoot some fish.
Good example of probably shouldn't count your chickens before they hatch. Blue cod swimming off there to the right. But when I come back, set a kinner burley later on and no more blue cod come in. Carry on out a bit deeper, starting to look into some bigger holes, bigger cracks, places where I've seen crays before. But still not home. Seem to have shed the shells around this area and then vacated out to the reef, so that's the next mission. Swim out to the reef and hope that's where they are. Made it out. Usually like to dive here at high tide. Gets a bit washy when it's low and it's only a couple metres deep between the surface and the reef. But it's just a matter of keeping an eye on the waves. Pretty good today, not much swell. Couldn't really ask for much better conditions. Starting to look under some bigger rocks here and having a look around this perfect looking crayfish terrain. Nice deep holes, grabbing another kinner for later. It's looking promising. Love this part of the coast. So many places they could be, you really just got to look everywhere. Since it's so shallow here and don't want to risk tangling line around things, so just shorten the rope up a bit. Another kinner to add to the bag. All seem very small at the moment. The kinner, not very fat. Just cruising along the shallows here, trying to find some nice deep holes to look into. Boom, right there. Big buck claws and feelers sticking out. Mark the spot with spear gun and put the kinner away. Then try and get in a better position. I sort of come over the top of him and he's poking out up towards me, so I'm going to try and get down from him and slide up over top. The cray's just to the top left of the screen now, right amongst that little bit of shadow to the left of the circle rock there. Awesome, absolutely stoked. Nice big buck. Love it when a plan works out. Healthy and fit and trying to squeeze all my fingers. Couldn't be happier. Chuck them in the bag and try and find another one. Haven't moved too far from where I got that last crayfish. Trying to scan the immediate area, surely there's more crays close by. It pays off, big orange legs sticking out there. Have a look over the other side, see there's another entrance, so hopefully I'll be able to get in, reach him from that way. My short arms won't reach from where I spotted him. Couldn't be happier, 2 big bucks, both healthy, strong, fit, nice hard shells. More down there, so I'll drop down and have another look. And his female companion's still sitting there, but she is soft, so off she goes. Drop back down, but straight away have a good look at this cray and see it's a bit small, so continue around the rock. Nothing else about. Don't have to move too far, and spot this cray sitting right out in the open. You see as I drop down here, it's just to the right of the screen. Hanging out in the sun. Grab it. You can feel it soft and let it go. Turn around and grab this other one. Same thing. Did grab another one here, felt it was soft, and then was content with the craze, so headed back to see the kids and my partner. They had a great time exploring the rocks. I dropped off the craze, grabbed a new battery for the GoPro, and hopped back in to look for some fish and try and find some power. Had a fair idea where the power were, and sure enough, there was plenty. Don't have to measure any of these, they're all well and truly legal, so pick out the biggest and that'll be enough for a feed. Happy with that, so put them away and head out a bit deeper to where I've seen plenty of butterfish earlier. Hopefully smack a few of those and sort some dinners out for the week. As I'm making my way out, I'm just looking for younger, smaller butterfish. Usually a sign of where they're going to be, and then it's just a matter of being patient and sinking down, sitting on the bottom, and letting the bigger ones come out from their hiding spots. After a few warm-up breaths and a missed shot, finally spot some nice big fat ones. Line up. Nailed him. Pinned him to the rock. Take a quick breath and go and pull him out. Beautiful fat butterfish. Quick icky, bleed it out, gut it, put it in the catch bag and load up and try and get some more. As soon as I start loading, I can see two really good butterfish swimming side by side. So getting it done as fast as I can and straight back down. Backflipped him. Happy days, that's number 2. You might notice me cautiously retreating back to this rock each time, and that is exactly what I'm doing. After seeing a couple of really big 7-gillers here and not having a float boat, I'm just very wary of what's approaching me and being able to see in the right direction. So shooting from this rock is working. I feel comfortable here. Hopefully get one more and I'll be content. Get out of here before I do see Mr. Taxman. And no sooner than the gun being loaded, I've spotted another big butterfish. He's super close, but I don't want him getting away, so sacrifice the spear tip. And nearly the spear shaft. See it bend here as I shoot right in the head. But fat butterfish number 3. And that more or less concludes that dive. I did end up setting a kinnaburley and no cod come in, so got out, had a good look at the catch, caught up with the family, and we packed up and made our way home.